So there we go. It is August 27 and we had such a lovely bullish cutie fruity news. Consumer confidence higher than expected and so is Fed Manufacturing Index. So what in the world is happening? Why is ES collapsing? I'm trailing my trade very carefully. We discussed that we expected price to make it to 1634 level. 1634 is where I'll be looking. Bye. Finally, 2 points are here on yes. Decision point 2 is respected, but price had been dancing at decision point 1 for the last 25 minutes. And that's how price moves in stages. But big as a range, big as a targets, and big as the stops. But this is a reminder. Pay attention to price, not the news. Price will always override the news. 1634 is the level I'm interested in the most. Oil is dancing, finding bounds one tick prior to decision point 1. We had been looking at the volume on oil, but as you could see, drastically different targets, 8 versus 21 range. And oil is showing very clearly that if you're in a trade for 30 minutes, it's not normal. Typically in oil, we're in a trade for a couple of minutes. But when price dances fluctuating from incredibly small volume to incredibly high, it's very dangerous market conditions. For ES to move much faster than oil, price is telling you something that's important to respect. My stop on ES at break even. Will oil finally make it to our levels? For all the reasons we expected. Why? Oh why? Because oil's sitting very pretty at decision point 1. But we also know a couple of factors on this structure. That it's not just my guiding light that's a bit exhausted. It's also multiple large time frames at critical resistance levels. So on typical days that's not August, this trade would be completely painless. But because it's a fascinating last week in August, markets are quite unpredictable. So let's see, will oil finally blast through our levels? Will be incredibly interesting to see. Let's go, oil, trailing. My trail 108.88. And this is showing you very critical how essential and critical it is to read pure price action. No indicator will tell you where these levels are. Pure price will. As soon as oil will reach to decision point 2, 108.44, I will move my stop to break even. But I also know that this is very critical level on oil. If oil will blast through this level, the volatility will pick up very sharply. And what is ES doing? Finding buyers? 2 ticks prior to danger zone levels? This is my trade exhaustion level. My trade will do 2 things when danger zone is reached. Either opposite trend correction or major trend reversal. Oil, the volume is very jerky. I'm seeing that buyers already stepping in on oil. Decision point 1 is respected. The dance is still on. So we've been in this trade for the last 40 minutes. Decision point 1 is respected highly, and ES finding bounds at the danger zone levels. The end of the minor trend, the end of my trade exhaustion. That's exactly why it's named danger zone levels. So if oil will blast through this level, the collapse would be quite lovely, but this is a very, very powerful brick wall, 108.50. If you know how to trade alpha wave trader method, you would completely expect the battle at this level. Very, very critical. My stop on ES at break even, as you can see. Alright, let the party begin. Oil, woohoo! Breaking through 108.50. Let's get this show on the road. My stop is BE. Second target, oil. We know you can do it. ES gave us a pullback. Will ES make it to our ultimate destination? I'm aiming for 1634.50 danger zone levels. As you could see how drastically quickly the volatility showed up on oil. And there we go. As you could see, second target is here on oil 21 range. It doesn't matter what instrument, it doesn't matter what time frame, bigger the range, bigger the targets, bigger the stops. That's all there is. No complications there. On both indices, the stops are at break even. And once again, the reason why I was so excited about this short is for all the reasons we discussed in Alpha Wave Traders Club. Weekly level, decision point 2, not to be ignored. When your weekly level correlates with your guiding light, 1 hour, know where decision points and danger zones are. The end of the minor trend on my guiding light 1 hour is here. It is very powerful reversal level. Pure and simple. So once again, both instruments reached two targets. ES found a bounce, so far only a correction, one tick prior to the third target. But as you could see on oil, 21 range, 26 ticks. On ES, 2 points. We're missing our point, 2 points further down by 1 tick. Let's monitor the structure. Let's see what price will do next. Alright, 1 tick to my break even on ES. Two targets are in danger zone. We found a bounce. 1 tick prior. Alright guys, 2 targets on oil. 25 ticks. On ES, 2 points. We miss our additional 2 points by 1 tick. Let's see what market will give us next. But this is a reminder how essential and critical to know where danger zone levels are. What not to enter into, where to expect reversals. That's exactly the reason why my stop was at break even, and that's exactly the reason, as you saw that 40-minute battle on ES at decision point 1, how essential it is to respect these levels. At any moment I may be taking long, But please do remember, exercise extreme caution as this is the last week of August. We're back full speed day after Labor Day. Oil also blasted through, and that's exactly the reason why I moved my stop to break even. So far this week we had only 3 trades, 0 negative, even in the month of August.